Hello and welcome. We're going to do a oracle card unboxing. It's not tarot cards, they're oracle, but I thought these were super cute and I wanted something with aliens in it. So we're gonna unbox this bad boy and do a little walkthrough. If you're new to the channel, my name is Melissa and we do witchy unboxings and tarot readings and the occasional Metaphysical Monday. So if you're looking for educational content on occult, witchcraft, metaphysical, crystals, that kind of stuff, check out the playlist in the description. Today, we're looking at this one. Alright, I like these boxes. They're very sturdy. Aha, cute. Very cute. Alright, it does come with a book. Pretty good book. Seems pretty... Ooh, and it's color. And it has reverse meanings and pretty good looking explanations. Pretty detailed. Awesome. Alright. Download your free rock pool oracle reading cards. Okay, that sounds actually kind of cool. So I might check that app out. Alright. Ooh, the back of the card is neat. Let's get this little sleeve. Ooh. Alright, I like the back of the card. Okay, so before looking at the cards, the card quality, they're kind of thin, but they're still really, really sturdy. So they're still pretty sturdy. Alright, let's flip them over and we'll do a little walkthrough. Okay, they're sticking together. Brand new cards do that, but the outside is very shiny. I don't know if it shows up very well, but it's very shiny. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a little loosening here. Alright, that's a little better. Alright, so the Agarthans, manifesting multidimensional perception, attunement, Scrooge, Alpha Centurions. I like the artwork. The artwork is, it's really detailed. I mean, you can see like the texture on the forehead there. And I like that it has a kind of like they're playing a board game, it looks like, kind of loungy. Foresight, planning, and strategy, okay, with the board game. So a lot of, I feel like it's got a good amount of nuance. It's not, I don't know, I feel like these would be pretty easy to read with. Let's see. Alpha Draconians, corrupt, unethical, and cults. Okay. Let me see where that's going. And a little reptilian vibe going on there. Oh, some sacred geometry. The Andromedans, autonomy, free will, and manifestation. I do like the artwork. It's very good artwork, in my opinion. Number 5 is the Anunnaki. Okay. Controlling drama, conflict of interest. So we have kind of like the night and day, the dark versus light skin tone, kind of more of an outer space feel here, more earthy here. So definitely a duality kind of vibe coming from there, which can be, having to do with the drama and conflict. So kind of opposites. Arcturians, feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern. Yeah, that's really cool. I like the bubble. It's like in a bubble there. I do like the details of the background. Very cool. I do like these. Blue avians. Our birdmen. And I like, okay, so like for this one, philosophy, releasing karma, and mysticism. I'm getting very airy vibes here. Like if we were looking at a tarot, I would be feeling kind of swordsy here. The bubbles kind of floating in the air, and we have the clouds, and the color blue is very airy. We have a feather as well. Well, they're avians, so that makes sense. They're bird-like, they fly, flying, being in the air. Getting like very cohesive for that one. I like that. All right. The Ebens, I would have to, I hope there's a pronunciation in the book. We'll look at that after this. Mystery reading between the lines, intuition. I like it. I like the details here. Very cool. The grays are short, the short grays, timid, misunderstood, and shy. They are actually in, it looks like outer space. They are on another planet. Why there are clouds in another planet? I'm just saying. The tall grays, utilitarian, organized, intimidating. These would be the ones that you would most commonly be referred to when somebody is talking about an abduction where they were probed or experimented on. So we have that vibe going on over here, as well as the tubes here. So yeah, it kind of looks like I get the feeling of like transfer of information because we're connected to the third eye, and these ones in the tubes, these look like not Earth, not human, and kind of the vortex at the head here. I feel like I'm getting it transfer of information from that one. The Lyrans or Lyrans, strength, courage, and bravery. Lots of sacred geometry going on here. We also have symbols down in this as well. I would look more closely in to see if those are any actual symbols. All right. The mantis beings, enigma, elusive, sensitive. Very cool. I really like the trees. I'm trying to, those look like bubbles, but it also kind of looks like moon and star. Yeah, that one's kind of cool. The Men in Black. Stalking, intimidation, confrontation. Yeah, very cool. I like all the detail in like the city. Very detailed artwork. I like it. Noticing over here this number 6 as well. Just saying. Oh, good thing we're not on TikTok. That's kind of cool. The Nagas or Nagas, I'm not sure. Lovers, erotica, sensuality. Obviously getting those vibes here. Entwined, getting a lot of that. Oh, I knocked my camera. Yep, 15. The Nephilim, controversial, assessing, new perspectives. So like giants. I'm getting like big energy, you know, not big D energy, but you know, like large and in charge kind of thing. But again, the detail, there are some spaceships here. 16, Pleiadians, unconditional love, excitement, laughter. These look like pods of some sort. I like the butterflies. Pleiadians looking very human-like. And a lot of like flower and growth, and I feel like transformation in this as an energy for that card. Reptilians, predator, survival, tyrannical. See, I like the hallway using that forced perspective as well as like coming forward. Also noticing the inverted pentagram down there, pentacle. Yeah. Pentagon as well. It's not in a circle. It is actually in a pentagon. Wondering what that could be alluding to. Syrians A. Artistic integrity and honesty. More sacred geometry here. This would be, I haven't been naming it. This would be the Merkaba, however you want to say it. Noticing the little mushroomies down here in the corner. Very detailed. I like the artwork. This looks like maybe a dwelling, a home on another planet. So I feel like this is another planet. Yeah, very, very cool. Syrians B, responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. Very aquatic, obviously. We've got dolphin, mermaid, and then what does that remind me of? That reminds me of something. It reminds me of like the chameleon lizard in Monsters Inc., but also the Disney movie Luca. It reminds me of the sea monster Luca. Very cool looking, but also not obviously Earth. So the sea creatures, could that imply that maybe the sea creatures are not of Earth. Clearly they're not on Earth. This is not Earth because of, again, with the clouds in space. I mean, they are purple, so whatever planet, Syrian, whatever. I don't know what planet that actually is. The tall whites, uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. They look a little sketchy, not gonna lie. Yeah. Also, I like it looks like they're runes, but not any runes that I recognize. I'm not super familiar with runes, so you may know from previous videos. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to say that right. The Tosetians? I'm not sure. Resilient, bold, sassy. Yeah, definitely getting that vibe. Looking at the like caves. Do you see caves in here? Like the homes possibly, and like just like a bridge. I like that one. Definitely getting this saucy, but they said sassy. Saucy came to mind. The saucy vibes. More. This one's more fiery red. They're definitely using the elements, I believe, in here, to help tell the story of the card. So that's pretty cool. The Galactic Federation, collaboration, meetings, community. Obviously, makes sense, right? They are gathered. Noticing kind of like a connection between this symbolism and what was on... Ooh, where are you at? Where are you at? This one. It's kind of the color, the way, I don't know. It brought my memory to this card. Just saying. Just saying. Alright. I keep bumping the table and it's making the whole thing. The vegans, solitude, independence, and peace. They look very peaceful. I'm noticing this pyramid here as well. The way the little one, it's like she's trying to communicate. That's just the vibe I get. Very cool. Very cool. Venusians, romance, soulmates, empathy. All right, so this would be Venus. Anything that you associate with Venus, femininity. It does look very feminine, very Valentine's Day-ish. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Got the little cupids, little matchmaker with, of course, spaceships. The air, the element, philosophy, discrimination, and empathy. Yes, definitely very airy. We have symbols again. I feel like they really did a good job of incorporating the elements into the cards. Alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone, infinity, destiny, and magic. I am getting, because we have this big eye here and the little eye here. Again, there's that moon, that crescent that was in the woods of that one card. Interesting. Then we have the 4 elements here. I'm feeling like with this eye here, it's like, what is that thing when it's like a mirrored, like it just keeps, like if you take a picture of somebody holding a picture and in that picture is the same picture, and then inside that like tiny frame is a tinier picture, like, you know what I mean? I don't know what it's called. Not Fibonacci, that's the spiral, but there's something else I can't remember. And then of course more like energy, atoms, that kind of thing. But yeah, destiny, magic. This would feel kind of like the magician card in the tarot. Crop circles, messages, curiosity, and signs. Makes very much good sense there. Earth element. Survival, adaptable, reliable. Earth, we have our little deer over here. It looks like there might be some other kind of creature down here. Not really sure. Again, the symbol, the alchemical symbol. And of course, earth, trees. I feel like trees are a good representation of earth. Dirt wouldn't be so pretty. I feel like it would be closer. But flower of life, more sacred geometry here. Inspiration, awe, and dreams. The fire element, warrior, passion, fearlessness. She is engulfed in flames, it looks like, but does not seem to be bothered by it. Like, getting kind of phoenix vibes. 21. Golden ratio, beauty, nature, and patterns. There's the Fibonacci sequence, I think. But yes, patterns. Trying to see a connection with the numbers. Okay, 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 plus 8 is 21. 13 plus 21 is 34. I guess I don't know the math to the golden ratio. That might be something I should look into. I'm going to set that aside so I can research that one. Kabbalah Tree of Life. Integration, life lessons, and expansion. These, oh my goodness. Hebrew, I believe. I don't know the Hebrew alphabet. I don't know a whole lot about the Kabbalah. I do know the Kabbalah Tree of Life, familiar with it. I have read on it. Not something that I read very deeply or am very versed on, but I do like how the leaves are falling and we get the roots. So we do have like that whole part, that Tree of Life, plus the Kabbalah Tree of Life. So combined, but the leaves are giving me like letting go vibes, renewal, as well as integration, life lessons, and emanation. The Merkaba, or Merkaba, how are we going to say that? Movement, long distance travel, and excitement. I like this. I'm feeling like a vortex portal kind of situation. Long distance travel, maybe this is more implying time travel or astral travel, that kind of stuff. The Ouroboros. Oh, I did a video on that. I think it was the October or November, I'm not sure. Metaphysical Monday has information about the Ouroboros. I love it. I like that it has the wings. So, not to go through the whole video of Ouroboros, but basically it's like containing the chaos, and creation is chaos. So I guess that kind of makes sense there, doesn't it? It's containing the chaos, but it's also protecting you from chaos. It's a whole thing. Eternity, past life, and infinity, also representing that circle. There is also an aspect of the eating of the tail and self-awareness. So if you want to, the Ouroboros is a very fascinating symbol. It was very intrigued when I was doing research. There were a lot of different potential meanings. So yeah, definitely something, if if you feel drawn to that or called to that, definitely look into that. It's very interesting, the different theories, the different meanings. So yeah, but yes, when he eats his tail, then, doesn't know that it's his tail, kind of like a dog chasing their tail. If they ever get to it, they bite it, then they feel the pain and they know it's theirs. It's a self-awareness, and she's, sleeping, gestating. This appears to be possibly an umbilical cord, but it kind of doesn't, I don't know. Could be a tail. I think it's like kind of obscure on purpose. That's the vibe I'm getting. But yes, very cool card. Like that one. Here's Pentagram. Again, from that reptilian card. But again, it's inside, whatever that means. Or whatever that word is. And then we have kind of a spider web vibe going on there. Harmony, protection, and idealism. Very cool. I like that. I like the spider web, though. Not getting the kind of protection from the spider web. But yeah, I'm definitely going to read the book on a couple of these to get a little more depth of knowledge, I guess would be the word. Shadow self, denial, projecting, and shame. Yeah, like maybe he has like a horn going on here. That's his shadow. It's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? He's there. The window is showing the outside, but he's inside whatever this building, these bricks represent, this building. This is very cool. But then the window shows outside. Does that, or anybody else see that, where he's actually in there, but if he's looking through the window? Yeah, that's very cool. Very interesting. perspective. Also, we have the reflection of the window up here. So there's a shadow of the window as well as the shadow of the man. And then there's also another reflection of the window down here. So, yeah, the projecting, reflecting, shadow self stuff. I like the nuances of that card. These ones are stuck. Starseed, self, memories, identity. A lot of rainbow action going on here. Okay. Obviously that one. We have the chakra symbolized there. Also the Rubik's Cube. Very interesting choice. Another checker pattern over here. Yeah, self, memories, and identity. So Starseed, it's very pondering. This one's more pondering. This character is more trying to not make something work, but figure something out. Kind of puzzled, kind of, you know what I mean? Is that, hold on. I can't tell if that is a toy or if that is another being in the room that is also kind of looking out. Very interesting, though. Okay. The third eye, visions, manifesting, meditation. I have to say, this one doesn't look so thrilled. I'm not in love with the portrayal of the third eye in this deck, being honest. Representing here with the third eye is more indigo, so I'm not thrilled with this one, to be honest with you, because I feel like the third eye should be a little bit more inviting. Yeah, I'm not 100% in love with that one. Okay, Vesica Pisces. Divine Feminine, birthing, fertility. See, the birthing, there have been some materials that I've seen that compare the vulva to the Vesica Pisces. So if that is something you want to Google, go for it. But I can see where the birthing is in here. But also, it's like the combination of the two universes here. And I feel like maybe they're trying to represent masculine and feminine using the blue and pink. I think that's kind of outdated, personally. But combining both views and then we get like a more clarity, but it is a reptilian style pupil there. So it's kind of like we have a Vesica Pisces going this way, and then we have another one kind of there as well. Do you see what I'm talking about? I hope you can understand what I'm saying there. But yes, I do like that. I do like that. And the water element, last card, reflection, kindness, compassion. Water element we would associate with the cups and the tarot, emotion, feeling, that kind of stuff. I like that she's under the water there. A lot of good details in the underwater elements. The sea life under there. Very nice. And then, of course, the alchemical symbol. I do find it important, I feel like, to note that there is earth up here. So I feel like that's an important part of this card to take note of. That there is earth there. Showing the ground floor of the ocean here. Also, or of whatever body of water this is. I'm guessing with coral, it would be the ocean. But there is earth in the ocean. Keep that in mind. So yeah, when we're dealing with emotions, we also need to be grounded in our emotions. I do want to look into the golden ratio a little bit more. So those are the cards. I do think the back is really cool. So there's that. And it does have a lot of good meanings. There's the pentagram that I was a little thrown off by. No, that wasn't the one that I just wasn't thrilled with it being in a pentagon. I feel like it should have been in a circle, personally. But it does take away from that repetitive, getting smaller vibe, I guess, if it was in a circle. But let's go to that one that was, what number was that? 31, the golden ratio. Just to give an example of how the book reads. CA24. Where are you? 27, we're not there yet. I feel like it's right here. 31. I feel like it's right here. Boom, there's the page. Golden ratio, Fibonacci sequence, golden spiral is a self-simulating fractal spiral sequence that is mathematically and geometrically found everywhere in nature. It is an irrational number and is represented as pi? That's not pi. 3, yeah. Anyway, no, not numerologically. Numerically, I'm used to reading numerology. Numerically, it is the sum of the two numbers that precede it. So the sequence is 0, 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, and so on and so forth. So that's what it is. I had not looked into this one as much. It is known as nature's secret code or nature's universal rule, as the divine connected proportions of the golden ratio concludes the small is to the large as the large is to the whole. The governing pattern of the golden ratio is found everywhere in nature, including harmonics, art, shells, flower, leaves, architecture, weather patterns, tree, plant, animal, and human biology, and spiral galaxies. The golden ratio has also been discovered on a nano and subatomic scale in solid matter. It is said that some extraterrestrials use the golden ratio spiral sequence symbiotically with higher consciousness for propulsion energy of their crafts and to navigate interdimensional time travel. So keywords. I like that they put keywords here as well. Beauty, art, music, nature, math, numbers, patterns, weather, going with the flow, design, architecture, life unfolding naturally, not forcing anything, being present here now, and blessings. And then there's reversed meanings. Cabin fever, not present, living in the head, trapped in past thought, constantly on the go, anxiety about the future. So I do like the book is very helpful. Not that I typically don't use like the books, but for oracle cards that don't have a lot going on the card as far as pictures and artwork go, I feel like I don't think that I would need a whole lot of referring to the book with this deck. I feel like I get a pretty fair amount of information from the artwork. But there are a couple of stumpers in here that I'm not going to lie, I would probably read through the book. I would go through the deck and, just make a stack of cards that are really obvious what I feel like they are, because I typically read intuitively. And then I would make a stack of, I want to read more about this card and find out what did they mean, or what did, like this one. This one was a good one. I really like this one. Like, is there any meaning to what I noticed in the card? I would like to know more information about why they did that the way they did it, that kind of thing. And I would make a stack that is like that I can go through the book and be like, okay, so these are the keywords that they want. There is no special meaning to that part of the card. It's just something I happen to notice, and maybe it'll come up in a reading at some point. But yeah, I like this deck, and I've been wanting something with some aliens on it. And bonus, we got elements as well as sacred geometry. So I'm really liking it. Look for some readings. So here's what I have a question for you. What should I read on? I'm kind of just shuffling them. What should I read on with this deck? Give me a suggestion in the comments. What like, I don't know. What should I do a reading on with this deck? Let's see how they shuffle. I didn't do that. Not bad. They are bigger. They are on the big side. I have small hands, but for reference... Oh, I just dropped my scissors. This is the Steampunk Tarot. You've probably seen me use it before. It's pretty popular one. This is like playing card size. So for size reference, that's what we're working with. A little bit bigger. I have small hands anyways. So, but yeah, they shuffle pretty nicely. They're not, I can't get a overhand, or not overhand shuffle, it's riffle shuffle. It's not too bad, but I have trouble with that anyways. So, and then to do it this way, yeah, not too bad. Again, I have small hands, so like, this deck is a little on the long side. I have trouble because of the thickness of the cards getting all of them so that I can do that. So if it's if it's longer that way and they're thick, I struggle to shuffle that way. But anyways, you didn't need to know all of that. So yeah, leave a suggestion. What should I do a reading with the Mystic Martian Oracle deck on first? And I will upload it, you know, as soon as I do it. So leave me some suggestions. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, the magic you seek is within you. Have a blessed day.